Hi everyone, I'm in the greenhouse this afternoon because it's like 70 degrees out and it's really warm in here. Perfect timing for getting some of my seeds started. I've got some 72 cell trays here that I'm going to be starting my pepper seeds in. I have my soil here ready. I actually got that ready yesterday, and what I mean by getting it ready is I buy this already pre-mixed. It's called Pro Mix. I put some of it in a tote, and then what I do is I add hot water. So I take this tote to our barn where our water is really hot, and I just soak it and then I let it set. I let that hot water kind of kill any eggs that might be in there. It helps with gnats, because these trays are going in my house, and I've had it where there have been gnats in my soil and I haven't poured hot water over them and killed them, and then gnats can become a problem to your plants, to your soil, and it just becomes like an infestation, and we don't want that. So hot water, I did that yesterday, and now the soil is at perfect moisture. I'm going to fill my trays. Then I have all my pepper seeds here. I have a little bit more than I thought I was going to have. I think I have 25, or I tried narrowing it down. Really, I did. So I think I have 25 different varieties that I'm going to do this year, which is normal for me. I always want to try all the varieties. I also use these. Actually, one of my viewers sent me these, but I use these every year. They're just label stakes, and there's 1,000 of these. And then last year I started using what's called a garden marker, and well, this one is gone for. So then I have actually, one of my viewers sent me some more, and I'll put these down in the link below. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you purchase through the link below, then I get a little bit of help through that. These markers are great because they don't fade and they don't wear off halfway through the season when you're watering them. So these are called garden markers. They're water and fade resistant. They work great for these outdoor garden stakes. So I'll leave these in the link below too, so you can check them out if you are interested. Basically all I do is just start filling. And this is going to be peppers, so I do gently push down. I don't pack these super tight, but I do pack them because I want that soil all the way in the bottom. Alright, I have 3 trays full, 72 count. So there's 6 this way and 12 across. And basically what I'm going to be doing is 6 of each variety. And basically all I'm planting is bell peppers. I have some Italian peppers, but I don't have any hot peppers, I don't think. I might have one that's a little bit on the spicy side, but we aren't spicy people. I also have this little tool. I don't remember where this came from, but I find it really handy. And I just poke a little hole where I want the seed to fall. And I don't plant these super deep. That didn't have a lot of soil in it. I don't plant them super deep, but I just poke a little hole in it and drop my seed. So 1 in each cell. That way if one doesn't germinate, I'll have 5 more. I still have time that if one doesn't germinate, I can come in and replant. So not a big deal. So there's 1. Now let me tell you, when I'm finished planting, and I'm going to bring these all in the house, but when I'm finished, I have this dome that I cover the whole thing with, and it will stay covered until these start to germinate. Once they're all germinated, then I'll remove the cover or the dome, and that just ensures that humidity stays in and keeps that soil moist so the top layer doesn't dry out, and keeps it warm, because peppers need warmth in order to germinate. Warmth and light. And I'll show you my whole setup and all the things that I use when I get back in the house. A new day, because yesterday I ran out of time to show you my whole setup for seed start. So today I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to run down everything. I even made some notes and looked up some products for you if you have never ever started seeds at home before. And so I kind of made a list of things that you may need. Not everything will you need, and yes, you can find some cheaper things than what I am going to share with you, but I will show you what I have and what I find works best for me, but might not work best for your setup. So let's get right to it. I planted all of my peppers yesterday, and I decided to just plant 24 different varieties. I had one more seed that I saved from last year that I thought about planting, but then I decided I'm just gonna do 2 full trays of peppers. So that's 144 pepper plants that hopefully will grow. And am I gonna need 144 pepper plants? No, probably not. I'll probably be giving a lot of them away. But anyway, so I've got them all planted. Let me show you. All right, so I took the domes off. Here's the varieties that I have. If you want me to read them, I guess I can real quick. This is a Red Bull, Spanish Mammoth. This is an orange one I don't know the name of. A Canary Bell, Sweet Pickle, Corno di Toro, Jimmy Nardello, Nata Pino, Habanada. This one I have no idea the name. Erica Bell, another name I can't pronounce, Big Bertha, Better Bell, Early Summer, Sweet Bella, Giant Marconi, Red Marconi, Purple Marconi, Giant Aconcagua. Okay, I butchered that one. Big Ben, Touchdown. This one just had a bunch of numbers, and this is a Bianca. So those are the peppers that hopefully all of them will germinate, and we will have an abundance of peppers this year. So this is where I do my seed starting. I have this little four-tiered shelf here. There's only 4 shelves. And that's what I'm starting with. I'm actually using my other shelves that I normally use in here. They're bigger. They have 5 or 6 shelves and they're wider. But I'm using those for something else, so I may have to switch out soon, but not yet. So I've got this littler shelf. So if you're gonna start any seed starting, you want a nice good shelf. I choose metal. I have used plastic in the past, but I feel like metal is just more sturdy. And I can hang my lights how I want on the metals, so I can loop it around. I guess I could in the plastic ones too, but these just a little bit more convenient. So this is a light that I bought. This is one of my first lights. These are a 4-foot shop light. It's 42 watts. I have 2 of these. Actually, I have more of them, but I put up 2 of them just for these. Let me get my domes back on here. So I bought these lights here probably like at a home improvement store, and I don't remember what I paid. Probably $20 per light. Can't remember, but I know it wouldn't have been much more than $20. Underneath the tray we have heat mats. So this is one heat mat that I have. These are 20 by 20s. And then I also have these heat mats, which I believe are like 20 by 12. 20 by 12, they're like half. So this actually holds 1 sheet or 1 tray. So, and this one will hold 2 trays. So I really like these. I'll post everything again in the link in the description part of this video so you can see what I use and how much they cost. So then down here I have a different light, as you can see. I recently purchased these a few years ago, so these are, I think these are my newest lights that I have. These are LED lights. They're again 4-foot shop lights. 40 watts each. The only thing I like about these compared to my other shop lights up here is these are all linkable. So I can plug multiple lights into each. And then when I go to shut them off, I can just hit one button and they will all shut off at the same time. So that's handy. These are not linkable, so I have to shut them off each individually. And I'm finding that these are 40 watts. I think they're 40 watts and these are 42 watts, but these seem a lot brighter. Maybe it's the color of them. They're cool white instead of maybe a warm white. I don't even know. So that's the lighting that I have. These come in a pack of 10. So I have 10 of these, which is really nice. Then I hang them by a chain, and then they're adjustable. So when the seedlings are really small, you want the light closer to them, and as they grow, then you can lift the light up higher. Another thing that I have is called a thermostat. So what you do is you put the probe, which is here, underneath the tray in the heat mat, like this. And then if you're concerned that the heat mat is getting too hot and your seedlings are going to croak, or your soil's going to be too warm, you plug the heat mat into here. You plug the heat mat into here, and then you set the heat mat at what temperature that you want it at. So then this will kick on and off, and then your heat mat will not destroy your little seeds. So these are really handy to have. I believe they're like $16 each. Put one under each mat if you want. So the next thing that you're going to need if you're going to start some seeds is you're going to need the trays and the domes. And I'm kind of particular in what I use. I actually go through a website called the Greenhouse Megastore, and that's where I purchase all of my trays, my inserts, and the domes. I'm not even sure if this dome came from there though. I don't know. They have some higher quality. What am I got here? Oh, it's caught. They've got some higher quality trays and inserts in the domes. Everything's a little higher quality, and some of these trays I've used for many, many years. Okay, I think I've shown these in years past, but these are what I store all of my seeds in. So these are actually what they're called are photo keepers or something. They hold 4x6 photos. So if you're someone that takes a lot of photos and you need a place to store them, these are photo keepers. But they also are great for holding seed packets. Most seed packets are, this size, and they can hold quite a few per container. Let's see here. So if you have lots of packets of kale, like I might, then these little containers will hold them. And then I have everything labeled by what it is. Mustard greens, kale, spinach. I have some cauliflower. None of this is in order because I've been messing with it. There's lettuce, different greens, bok choy, broccoli. You can just, and I've got 6 of these. These 2 have flowers in them. All right, let's break down how much it's gonna cost if you were to start and purchase everything this year to start your own seeds at home. So first of all, you're gonna need the shelf. You can go anywhere and get a shelf, really. I went to Home Improvement store and I bought this one for $80. And I'm sure there are cheaper ones out there. This is what they had available, and this was their cheapest one. But I'll definitely be using it after I plant all my plants. I'll store other things on it like I normally do. So then you're gonna need a seed starting trays and the inserts. And I found on Amazon they do have a few of the Greenhouse Megastore ones like I was sharing with you. I'm not sure the quality of those, but there's a pack of 3 or 4 for $27. Everything that I say, everything is going to be listed in the description below, so you can click on the links down there. Now you need the soil, and my Pro Mix soil is kind of expensive, but it comes in like a 2.8 cubic foot bundle. It's huge, it's heavy, it's $50. I actually got it from my local store, so it might have cost me $45. But on Amazon, for them to deliver it to your house, which would have been handy, that was $50. The garden markers are anywhere between $8 and $16. The tags are about $16 to $18. Of course, you probably don't need 1,000 of them. If you just wanted 50 of them, it's going to be a lot cheaper. So these LED linkable lights here that I showed you, the LED linkable lights, they come in a pack of 10, and those are $70. Which they will last many seasons. So don't think that you have to purchase this every single year, because those top lights up here that I showed you, those I've had since the beginning. Those are, I think, my first lights that I've ever bought, and they're still going strong. So as long as you take care of them, I store them in my garage when I don't need them, and they're in their original boxes, so they're still perfectly fine after all these years. All right, the heat mats. So you can get the different sizes. These here come in a pack of the smaller ones, the 12 by 20s. Those come in a pack of 2 usually, and those cost, how much were those? Those were $18 for the ones that I purchased. And the bigger ones, the 20 by 20s, those are a little more expensive. They're $27 each. But I just like using those. I actually prefer those over the little ones, but that's totally preference. So you don't need both of those. And then what else do you need? I got the lights. Oh, this, if you wanted the thermostat, those are like $16, $17 on Amazon. And then the photo organizer or the seed organizers, those are $25 each. So yeah, that's basically everything. And if you were to total all of that up and start doing seeds today, your total is going to be between $300 and $350. Now, saying that, that doesn't mean that's how much it's going to cost every single year. So if you are just starting out, you might want to get cheaper shelving, you might want to get cheaper soil, you might want to get cheaper lights, whatever it may be. And you don't need a lot of everything. So if you got a pack of 2 of these, that's going to be fine, because I'm only using 2 right now. As soon as these peppers sprout and start growing, I take the heat mats off because they don't need it. Our room is about 68 degrees to 70, and that's plenty warm for my peppers. So you can reuse those if you want to start peppers first and then wait a few weeks and do your tomatoes or whatever it may be. But anyway, that's kind of the rundown of how much that would cost. I know I did a lot of talking, but hopefully it's informative to somebody. If you have any gardening questions for me, leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. I don't have all the answers. I am not like a pro gardener or anything, but I really do enjoy growing things and learning new things all the time. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this encourages you to get out, plant something, even if it's just in a container. Get your hands dirty. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.